Here's the nutcracker styrofoam drawing that I've been working on at a slow pace since waking up today, pretty much. Since around noon, I would say. I first woke up at 7:10 in the morning, but I didn't get up until more around 8:30 in the morning. This is some turkey stuffing and applesauce that Dad's mom made. He visited them right after getting off work as a mailman, and his mom gave him this food along with some mac and cheese. Today was the day I uploaded the 14th Roughman gameplay, this time in particular of the game Smoothie Operator, which is one that will be a classic for me for a long time. I recall playing it in the past. I did this gameplay in the mid-afternoon time of between 3 and 4 p.m. And this was after uploading yesterday's My Dinner video. I think I uploaded around 11. My YouTube uploads seem to have gotten significantly faster since I updated the YouTube app. I updated it because not updating it did nothing to prevent dislikes from being public dislike count from being disabled. I figure that if my YouTube app gets too old, it'll interfere with uploading videos to YouTube from my phone, such as this video. This is a drink, or Dad's nickname for an alcoholic beverage. This is some stuffing that Grandma Dearest made. Again, the nickname Dad's mom made for me to call her. Stuffing with gravy. Well, this stuffing is okay, but I'm not sure if I like it as much as Mom's stuffing. On Stronghold Kingdoms, I'm currently sending my monks to perform interdicts, which is preventing a village from being attacked on a random new player's village. This is so I can complete the Peacemaker 2 achievement or quest. And now I've got to repeat it for Lauren Village. And then Miranda Village. Oh, the interdict seems to be concurrent with the peace period you get from making a new village. I'm right on the cusp of my faith point cap anyway, so better to use it than to lose it. It's a player who's at the rank of Page, so they're not in any house or any league, so I don't think anyone will mind what I'm doing. I got a bit spooked when I saw an enemy probes castle defenses notification because I thought maybe someone was going to attack me for interdicting another village, but no, that didn't happen. In Stronghold Kingdoms, in our world, we're currently in the 5th age, so I have a feeling that at some point everyone's going to start fighting each other for supremacy so they can be the last one standing. I completed province encounters by battling and negotiating so that I could get a province expansion for right here. Then I rearranged buildings within the Wood Elven settlement, and now I should be able to get the minimum recommended amount of each of the different settlement buildings. I already have the 4 forest fabrications that are the minimum recommended. There's a lot of goodies to collect. I have too many cultural buildings, but I think that might stem from my desire to have buildings that produce mana. Since buildings like this one that produce mana also have some culture within them. Excuse me. I'm currently investing knowledge points into the Tome of Secrets. I've now invested 173 into it. I started doing that because someone invested, again, a 15-point pack of ancient knowledge into it. I'm hoping to get enough mana to where I can upgrade the main hall again. There was a point in which I didn't have enough coins to upgrade for the next main hall upgrade. Most likely due to my efforts in reshaping the Wood Elven settlement, not only so I could make faster progress. It turns out this is pork, not turkey. Huh. When I think of pork, things like ham, bacon, and white hot dogs come to mind. Didn't really think of this much as pork, but Dad reminded me when he stopped by to ask me how, if I had a lot of it left, and it seemed to me like I did. He asked me how the applesauce was, and I said it was good. He briefly contemplated offering me hot sauce, which I accepted, but then he decided not to give me the presumably homemade hot sauce because I already have the gravy for the pork. I assume this is more of the passion fruit rum. Here's where I am right now on the research tree. I currently don't have what's needed to activate either of these technologies. It takes quite a bit of time to be able to produce all the trident sprouts, wood ghosts, and wind chimes that you need for all these research upgrades. Some point I went on the wiki in order to find out how much space I'm going to need for these two new ancient wonders. The Flying Academy is a 4x4 building, while this is a, I believe, 4x7 building. I'm going to invest those 2 knowledge points into the Tome of Secrets. Oh, the pork is pretty good. this nutcracker is based off a picture of one of Mom's nutcrackers that she sent to me via Messenger on my phone. Or actually, onto my phone. I received it through Messenger. In the morning of today, I at last, thanks to the ongoing tournament, got the last broken shards I needed to forge the last rune shard of the wheel and upgrade the Blooming Trader Guild on up into level 6. It'll take a new form when it's done. And this is the dessert. It's currently 8:17 p.m. Dad's mom made the cake. He put on whipped cream and put on top a candy that someone he delivers to as a mailman gave him. I believe it might contain hazelnut. Maybe Rice Krispies. It's certainly crunchy enough. Early on, and by that I mean before noon, I noticed that the Tamper Monkey script for restoring public dislike counts on videos, it only seems to work during morning hours. After that, it just says NaN, or non-applicable, essentially, and I don't have any public dislike counts. As of now, neutral response by the Tamper Monkey script only has a few thousand more dislikes than likes. Which I favor compared to the one that had it at about 20,000 more dislikes than likes. I knew neutral response would get thrown out of whack with the loss of public dislike counts, but not by nearly 20,000. But at the time, wait a minute. Restores dislikes back to YouTube. Do I have two things that restore public dislike counts at the same time? At the time, I used primarily that extension, the browser extension in Microsoft Edge. Still do use Microsoft Edge. The count that put the dislikes at nearly 20,000 more than the likes and that was all I had at the time, so And it seemed plausible, so I took its word for it, essentially. Playing that week's Odyssey in Bloons Tower Defense 6, it drained my battery to 40%, but I didn't start the Odyssey with the battery fully charged because I rewatched the clips of when me and my family went to Amanda from November 14 of 2021. I looked at a nutcracker picture to work on this and the hat. It's pretty good. It looks like that just finished. Yeah, that's what I currently don't have enough of. All right. It won't be too much time. I had the sandwich in the pitcher around 12:30 in the afternoon. Then I had another of that sandwich at around 3, and then another about an hour later. And all of those sandwiches had sriracha mayo on them. It looks kind of like mustard to me. But it didn't taste like mustard. It tasted more like mayo.